First scene of the movie was quite full of suspense, rather. I would say you hit a lady, she had memory loss. What controls memory in your body is the brain, right? No brain fracture, no head bruises.
Yeah,
I even had the problem with that first scene. Now, how can you guys have an accident? Someone died. Remember,
Someone
driver
died. The driver died.
But both of you that hit the people, we are not.
There was no injury,
no scratch.
No scratch. Yeah, just with the intervention of the Holy Spirit.
Wow.
God can actually come through.
Yeah.
The moment I saw Eso Dike, and for those who know Eso Dike, is sabi penetrate. Take your man out of the gutter. But the sets, I like the houses they use. The restaurants,
I think it's just one.
Maybe one apartment, but
one building, different rooms. Yeah,
It's
because
possible. Yeah, it's possible.
When I checked the corners, the bridges in the room, I checked it, and then I was comparing and contrasting, and I saw that the kind of bed.
He's sharp.
Hello, famsies. This is POV, your go-to show for everything entertainment and lifestyle. When you're looking for that fun and that excitement, this is the best show to come to. My name is Omoni Oboli. Stay locked in. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are talking about Love Reset, a romantic drama directed by Uzo Osimpa and produced by Omoni Oboli TV. The film explores love, identity, and second chances in a way that keeps the audiences guessing. At the center of the story is Fifekemi, played by Ego Nwosu, a young woman who wakes up after an accident with no memory of the past. As she struggles to make sense of her life, she finds herself caught up with Yemi, a man whose past choices complicate their connection with emotional eyes, hidden secrets, and unexpected turns. Love Reset dives into relationship, trust, self-discovery. The film features a strong cast including Ego Nwosu, Eso Dike, Taye Arimoro, Deborah Frankson, and Blessed Fortune. Since its February 10, 2025 premiere on Omoni Oboli TV on YouTube, it has sparked conversations. Many viewers praise its performances, while others feel certain elements could have been stronger. A quick mention to Pali Agro, to our sponsor, and yes, POV is open to more sponsorship. If you'd like to partner with us, please come straight. We are waiting for you. We are always here to collaborate with brands that align to our audience's interest. Joining me today are your entertainment expert, and of course, Jill, that you already are familiar with, our entertainment critics. How are you both doing
with the
today?
Seasoning. He's got some seasoning in him.
Yeah, how are you both doing today?
Well, I'm good as always, man.
Sure, you're looking collected.
And you're looking really stunning.
Oh my
yeah.
God, thank you. Why are you?
I'm complimenting your blushing.
I don't know. Why are you blushing on my
What's the
behalf?
correlation,
Is it
man?
your blush?
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Alright, you're
No, just
forgiven.
coming back from the Valve period, so I can understand this.
Yeah, I get.
Yes.
I get.
Yes,
Nice
yes, you
one.
can say that again. Yeah, so since you know that you both are doing perfectly all right, so we are here for Love Reset. So let's talk about the storyline first. What came to your mind when you saw the first scene of the movie?
First scene of the movie, I like where you started from. First scene of the movie was quite full of suspense, rather. I would say. In the driver's seat or in the car, we had. I'll use their cast name. That's Taye. Taye is the name of the actor, Taye Arimoro, and try to remember the lady's name now.
She was wearing Ife in the movie.
No.
The girlfriend?
It was his ex-girlfriend.
Okay, ex-girlfriend.
I'm trying to remember her name right now. Deborah. Yes, that's her name.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so Taye and Deborah were in the car, and
they were having an argument.
An argument and all that, and all of a sudden there was a car crash and all that, and yes, I was okay. This movie is going to be full of suspense. However, I did not really feel that suspense all through the movie.
I thought it was.
I know there were some twists here and there. I couldn't predict some outcomes. Kudos to them. But when I saw, that was the next scene now. When I saw the lady that was hit by the car, and the doctor said, she had amnesia and all that, memory loss and all that. I was like, okay, here we go again. It's quite similar with Hindi movies. If you're familiar with Z World and all that, they do a lot of.
You can see that again.
They do a lot of memory loss and all that.
Yeah.
But I also saw that, or I also thought, and I predicted that Taye will eventually fall in love with Ego.
Yeah.
That's Fifemi, right?
Yeah.
When I saw that coming, and when it happened, I was like, oh, predictable as always. But the twists along the way, especially towards the end of the story, is what I was really fascinated about. I did not see Eso Dike coming into the picture as a rival. I did not see him
seen them having any kind of history.
Before. Now the history that came up whereby Eso Dike was now the husband of Ego Nwosu. I was like, okay, this is quite interesting. But I was like, how real is this? Can this really happen? You know, I'm your husband. I should have history of pictures, videos, and all that.
Together.
Those things did not show up in the movie, and I was like, okay. Typical of most Nigerian movies. They'll take you here and they'll leave you hanging. Yeah. So, but in all, the first scene for me was a good one.
Okay.
You asked for the first scene?
Yeah, I did.
It was a good one for me. It made me, stick to that movie, and I wanted to watch the outcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was intriguing for you.
Yeah. It was suspense filled.
Okay.
That first scene.
Okay.
It was suspense filled.
Okay. Yeah. The technical aspect, Jude. Welcome once again. So if you are going to give any name to the technical part of it, or a word to the technical part of it, what would it be? And I would like you to expatiate on why.
Okay. So let me say. I won't use the word great. No, I won't use the word great.
So
I use the word good.
Okay.
Because I know they did their best, but there's some scenes I was not cool with. So most especially the first outing they had, where they had the event planner coming in. Yeah. So the picture quality was not that great. Now this is the thing here. I don't know if it was from maybe how I watched it on YouTube. So I'm just trying to I'm going to talk about how I saw it. Now, the exposure, it was obvious that it was sunny that day, and the lights were just coming from back, and there was burning and stuff like that. I felt like if they increased the light they had in the restaurant, they increased the lights, they would have cut down their exposure. You understand? So to make the outside to be now normal, you understand? It was obvious that it was sunny.
Was it burning?
It was burning. Okay. You understand? So it was making it not okay for us to see their faces properly from the wide shot.
Okay.
Because when they now use the close-up, we now say, okay, it's now we can see their faces properly. But when they opened the scene the first time, when both of them were having, they're taking something, they're eating something. Yeah, it was just burning the first time. The picture was just having some little flare from the lighting. You understand? So that was one of the things I noticed very well. So that's the thing. So that's why I didn't give it a great. I felt like they should have done better. You understand? I was not really. The only one I was cool with was the other restaurant scene that had to do with the bride and the former husband. And this one was nice because I think that was shot in the night. It was obvious it was shot very late. It was not really. And the place was not that open. So you can't see whether it's day or night.
They had 2 dates. The first date, which I felt was overly stretched.
Yeah.
Overly stretched because the conversations that we're having were just quite necessary.
Yeah.
The first date. But the second date they had, I loved the lightning.
Yeah, second date was lightning was okay.
Yes.
It was just the first one. The first one, the restaurant they used had this what they call it, opening.
Yeah,
so
true.
You could
see rays of the sun coming in.
So they should have worked more on their lights because it was very easy to work on. So what they had to do was just to bring down the exposure down, either using your ND filters and whatever to bring down, cut this down, then increase the lighting inside. Not using the natural light. Using the natural light will not favor you. You understand? So that
you can't even predict how the illumination. It can be bright at
then it drop
in 1 minute and drop again. Yeah, so it's not predictable.
I feel like maybe they might had. I know they had lights. But maybe the light they had inside was not as bright enough, like what they expected the sun to be.
You
understand? So
that was quite explanatory. Yes. So Ayo,
Yes.
I know you are more equipped with storylines,
Yes, sure.
storytelling. So now let's drop this film and try to,
Dissect
dissect it rather. What is that thing you feel that they could have done better to further portray the storyline they're trying to at least make us believe? Because you already said that it doesn't seem believable. They were leaving us hanging. It was fluctuating. The emotions weren't clear. So what do you think was lacking in that part?
One thing about a good script is, first off, the moral of the story. What did the story teach you? It could be expressive. It could be explicit. It could be might not be as explicit, but there should be a moral of the story. What is the moral of the story? What is the moral of Love Reset? It was clear enough because from that movie, I could take one or two lessons. One, love is real. We still have true love anyways. That's one. Despite the challenges the couple had, the man was still faithful because he could have moved on and married somebody else. The marriage was defunct, was failed. Do you get what I'm saying? But because he loved his wife and he kept searching for her. Eventually he saw her on TV when Taye proposed and all that. But
sorry to cut. Are you sure that was what happened? Because there was a scene that he was explaining to the person that lost.
That he cheated.
Yes. So
I remember there was a scene he cheated
close to the last
with
part
the best
of the
friend.
Yeah.
That was why he was
And
able to
married-
show the best friend picture. Like he got married to her.
Towards the end of the story,
So how is that
he
love?
now said he did not cheat. He came out to say he did not cheat. So that's where I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm looking at the progression now. First off, you hit a lady. She had memory loss. What controls memory in your body is the brain, right? No brain fracture, no head bruises.
Yeah.
That's
Nothing.
one.
They didn't show us how the situation, how it was.
I don't even need to
Oh,
see. I don't need to see the incident.
I even had the problem with that first scene. Now, how can you guys have an accident? Someone died. Remember,
Someone
driver
died. The driver died.
But both of you that hit
You
the
were
people,
hurting.
we are not.
There was no injury,
There was no injury, no
nothing.
scratch.
No scratch. Yeah,
Uh-uh.
just with the intervention of the Holy Spirit.
Oh,
Wow.
God can actually come through.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
there was someone in the hospital. Brain controls memory.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So for you to have a memory loss, there should be an impact
Yes.
to your skull,
Yeah.
and of course to your brain, and also to the
There'll be
part
some
of the
stitches
brain
and stuff like
that
that.
controls your memory.
Yeah.
Which I've forgotten what they call it, that part of your brain, anyways. But no head injury. Let's leave that flaw. No matter how much memory loss you have, you will remember one or two things. You will remember that you were once married.
At least can I even
Would
For
you?
crying out loud, because
Okay.
the
No,
man.
no, no.
Depending on the
If-
intensity
See, most
of
times
that
you get
amnesia,
you
there
get
are grades
there
to
are
it.
times you get
Oh.
totally wiped out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Have you seen
to
one
the
before?
extent where? No, I've heard of. No, it's
Zoo
not.
World.
It's not compulsory. No, it's not compulsory. You have to see.
Now, for you
but
to
we
have a
stories.
memory
Read-
loss,
read
I don't want us
books.
to go into science,
Yeah.
because it's
very
it's a
broad.
movie, so
Yeah, yeah.
you need to cut them some slack.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Do you get? We're
And
going to go into
the
science. A
timing.
part of your speech will go. It's your brain. A part of your speech will go. A part of your movement is cerebral movement. The brain controls the movement across the spine and across
Yeah.
your limbs. You lose touch. But I don't even want to dwell on that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's fast forward. Now, it's now for 3 years you've known your helper. That's Taye.
Yeah.
What was she doing for 3 years?
Just sitting there healing.
Healing in the house, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Then you eventually, your helper eventually falls in love with you, proposes to you. You're planning a wedding, and coincidentally, it's your ex-husband that now comes
happen to be the event planner.
Right? You want to tell me that the person that you're married to for a couple of years, you sleep on the same bed. He comes to you. Okay, you had an accident. He comes to you, meets
Even
you.
if it's an iota of
You will know this
No.
person even from his speech.
yes, you should be able to tell.
There should be flashes here and there. Nothing else.
It might not be.
I-
It might
I-
It
just-
was,
it might
it was
not be
like
clear
he never existed
at
before.
all.
Okay, so
They left us hanging there.
So now the ex-husband now, oh, I'm in love with you. Starts talking about romantic stuff and all that. Yes, sometimes some people can be weak emotionally.
Yeah.
And and of
Like
course,
Jude.
oh my
Yes, I can understand.
Jude, I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
for that bomb. It was not mine.
That
It
bomb
was
was a
hers.
banger anyway.
Anyway, but
Just say something.
but going into the movie, yes. The moment I saw Eso Dike, and for those who know Eso Dike, he's Sabi penetrate in the no, take him out of the gutter anyway. but I just knew that this man will toast this woman. This woman go green, and it happened.
Did you see his body language?
It
his
happened,
eyes,
and but the story was the only thing I enjoyed about the story. Truth be told, shout out to Omoni Oboli, fantastic, thespian and all that. Was actually the last part of the movie. I won't lie to you because I didn't the wedding, the marriage that happened in the past, and the link ups and all that. I did not see that coming, and also the end of the movie, which was quite good. I didn't see that coming. Even the Taye being paranoid or being bipolar.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Taye was that kind of person. Even though I loved his acting. We're still going to talk about acting and character development. Yeah. I love the way he interpreted his role. He actually emoted so well. But I didn't see him as a bipolar person.
Yeah.
And they brought that into the movie. So I was like, good stuff. All right. But in all, it's really fictional. It's really fictional. The only thing I know that was real was the two things actually. Taye's character and Eso Dike's character. Those two guys were able to do justice to their characters, and I loved it.
So how about the sister?
The sister, the sister was
also that was real. Some sister-in-law can be monitoring spirits. I hope you know that.
Yeah, of course.
You want to know everything.
But I just mentioned my two top. My
of course, your
best
POV.
two.
Yes.
You know that really their characters
Gave
made
you
me.
what you needed.
The Taye's role. He was able to. He acted as someone that's very insensitive, domineering, controlling, and all that, jealous, and anytime I missed the scenes that Taye was not on.
Yes.
I was almost sleeping.
Like when he went on a journey for 1 week.
Yeah, for 1 week. From that scene till when he came back, it was a bit flat because Taye brought something that was special.
Spices.
That spark. But if I were to rate the storyline now, the storytelling,
they're not there yet. Okay, so let's talk about the makeup because I have something to say about the makeup. But you have the floor, Jude.
Was there serious makeup in that movie?
No, the makeup entails the white eye that was used to depict a blind person. Come on.
That's the eye of
Deborah.
Yeah. I
think they.
Was it
for
too
me,
much?
it wasn't too much. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, for me, because it was even looking believable first time. Because when she turned that, I was looking. Yes,
and that's the idea.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the idea.
I'm scared because I have always seen that it is mostly used for epic movies. You remember this lady?
It's just normal, like
it's just no. They moved this Seven Doors.
Seven Doors. Yeah, that is
one of the
Isusu.
Yes,
Isusu, that's the character.
That was the same. This kind of what they used.
The eyeball.
Yes. So for this kind of picture they were trying to paint, that she's actually the blindness, they weren't giving us the gravity, the intensity of that blindness.
I
so
felt
I was
it
damaged.
So I felt it because
damaged. So
if you guys didn't mention it right now, I thought it was that's how her eyes looked like because it was serious. No, seriously,
it can't be serious.
Because when she moves her eyeball. And it's the what they call that stuff, the pupil or whatever. The pupil. Followed it. It made it believable to me.
Anyways, let's.
But the makeup, I didn't see much about it.
Yeah.
So
there was no need.
No, there was not much makeup. Outfit. How about the outfit?
Just
normal.
The sets, I like the houses they used.
The I think it's just one.
No, just one.
Not just one.
I think it was one.
Just different
apartments. My POV.
Just different apartments inside.
Maybe one apartment, but
one building, different rooms. Yeah,
it's
because
possible. Yeah, it's possible.
When I checked the corners, the bridges in the room, I checked it, and then I was comparing and contrasting, and I saw that the kind of bed.
Sharp.
Yeah, I saw that the kind of bed that Eso Dike had was the kind of bed. There wasn't much difference, just that the contour in the bed or the foam that was whatever. One has foam and one was padded, the other wasn't padded.
Anyways,
I know it's one building, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's cost effective. It's it's YouTube. Sorry, that doesn't mean that people don't pour enough of funds into YouTube. That's not to degrade or just we know with that. Some YouTube videos, movies or
Let's be
projects can
real.
take
Let's be
1
real.
day, 2 days only.
Let's
In
be
fact,
real.
some
The
YouTube
investment,
1 day
yeah.
they are done.
The investment
not
in the
shooting
YouTube
everything.
movie
But-
cannot compare to a cinema.
Yes, yes.
One of the
yes,
things I didn't like about the movie, there are so many scenes that were just waste of time.
Yeah,
Like-
So
'cause
many scenes. I can just give you one
Yeah.
again.
YouTube
So
watch
we
hour
had
now.
we had yes, we YouTube watch hour.
Exactly.
But we had a scene whereby Yemi
That's
was
the character. now.
yes, was torturing the girl.
Yeah.
She died her. Now the ex and the previous husband,
Yeah.
they were coming. They were on the way coming to that
Oh
place.
God.
Mm.
At the end, they didn't arrive.
No, they never.
They
They never
ended
arrived.
there.
In fact, now
So
they are
what
still
was
on
it?
the road.
What was the rush? What was that scene for?
So-
I felt maybe they'll come with the policemen. You understand?
They shouldn't even have been
Next
there
thing,
alone
they
if
now
they were
use the
there.
house girl.
But she contacted the house girl before they embarked on that journey. So,
It's not even like
Now,
that
house girl,
was ever a fan
please,
of
ma.
us or whatever.
What is your business with a gun?
she is the daughter of an ex.
Daughter doesn't mean you
military.
have gun.
Yes, you
Daughter
might
means
have.
No,
you
that
have
doesn't
gun.
You
mean
might-
that you can
These
have
things
gun.
have been planned. No, of course you can have access to a gun.
Daughter of
Daughter-
not as if you're a former military personnel. You're a daughter.
Yeah, your parents,
No.
your father can keep guns in his house.
So you
But
need
that
to
is not
play
a
this
house,
toy.
is it?
But she, no, it's true.
Oh, you are coming to somebody's house to stay and you are bringing gun. Tell me how that works.
That's
No,
not possible.
as a maid,
I thought you wanted to say she
Nobody
was
should
an
try me
undercover
with that
police
stuff.
officer. That would have made sense to me. That was what I thought the first
Yes,
time when
that
I
would
saw her
have
with the
made
gun.
sense.
I thought all those pretense was more like she's undercover, knowing that this guy has this kind of traits. You understand? That would have made more sense. But saying she's a daughter of an ex-military
and you now
personnel,
have
and
the
and you now have
do-
the I know how to
gun
shoot
in
a
your
gun.
possession.
If she doesn't have the license to own a gun or to use a gun, she's also she should be in trouble.
That's another-
Yes,
yes.
that's
Police,
another
because,
angle.
You
Yes,
understand?
yes.
So it doesn't make sense.
So that's another flaw.
If your father is a general, you should have a license. Either you are not the person in the system, it's your father, and
Yeah,
that
true.
doesn't cover that insurance doesn't cover you.
Except
Yeah.
you've actually gone through the academy, that is the military and all that. Yes,
Still.
but that was not stated that whether she's
Yes.
a military person.
And she wasn't
Yeah,
even
just say
focused.
she's a
she's a daughter of an ex-military
So how
officer.
come she
and all
can
that.
How
use a
come are you-
gun and she's even holding a gun?
Big
Anyways,
question.
Character development.
Yes.
Yes.
Two guys who stood out clearly. That's Yemi and
So
Eso. They stood out clearly for me. Yes, shout out to Ego as well. That's the lead, female lead. She did well too. First time I've not really seen her in a movie before.
she has been.
I'm
actually
sorry,
acting.
but that's the first movie. But for Eso Dike, Eso Dike knows how to do what he knows how to do.
Yes, it's
And
good.
but Yemi, I didn't see Yemi coming because Yemi has also like Eso Dike, romantic movies and all that, lover boy and all that. But this character that he played, being insensitive and all that, having no feelings at all,
Yeah.
brutal, he did it quite well. So for me, the character development for me was quite good, and the usage of language, especially
it was-
English language,
yeah,
the
it was-
delivery
Yeah.
from the actors were quite good.
was-
It's typical of every Omoni Oboli's movie.
movie.
Our actors are always speaking well,
Eloquent.
and it's good. It's good.
Yes,
It's a good one.
yes. Thank you for the insight. So this brings us to the main part, which I said before I love most. Is it a roast?
Yeah,
or
so you
a
say this main character.
toast?
My standout.
Yeah,
That has to be
Yes,
Yemi
stand
now.
out. Yeah, he said that. He even
Yemi?
said he
Oh,
mentioned
Yemi, yeah.
two of them.
Sorry, Taye. His
Taye.
name is Taye.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but-
Taye Arimoro.
Yeah,
Arumiro, Abi? Arumiro.
Arumiro.
Yes, Taye Arimoro is my standout actor.
Standout.
He really emoted well, character embodied. Thumbs up to
Great.
you. Yeah.
How about yours?
Mine just be Ego.
You go.
Because I just love that part that she did that monologue. It was, I just imagine myself carrying that lines. The lines was just lengthy.
Yeah, but
Yes,
lines
sir.
should not be a big deal.
They
for
asked.
you.
They will say do a 3 minutes. That was
Lines
more.
is like lines are this the basic for an actor now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's how to carry the lines.
Embodiment.
Tony
Wait,
Full
that's what I'm
character.
saying
Yeah.
now. That's what I mean by
No,
lines.
lines.
Did she?
What I
Did
mean
she?
carrying lines is
Deliveries.
it's not like okay, let me use the word delivery. Her delivery
But
of
lines is
but
big.
the lines were lengthy. You understand? Okay.
Oh God.
Go act a Macbeth piece.
And then you will see.
See,
Macbeth.
try and be in these people's shoes. at
Or
times.
Tyler Perry.
Yes.
Go and act.
know, you
Go and
guys know
act
that lines are
Tyler
not
Perry.
and they also
You
ad-lib.
know. Yeah.
They also
did.
ad lib.
Yes.
Sure
they
now.
do,
So
they do.
if you
No,
miss
they
one
can't
word,
say lines
But
to lines
still,
like that.
I still give it to Ego.
Ego did well.
Her facial expression was telling everything. She doesn't have to speak much.
Mm.
Apart from the fact that she has to do that monologue that was lengthy. But her facial expression felt for sure that you didn't like this guy. When you saw the other person, her
She's
facial
a
expression
cool
showed that,
person,
oh,
very
okay, I'm
gentle.
interested in this person.
She acted so soft in
Yes.
the movie.
I like what she played. It was believable.
Her
Anything
memory
they
was
say,
truly lost.
okay, it's fine.
Her memory was truly lost.
Yeah, it was taken away. So, is it a toast or a roast?
Jude, go ahead.
No, anyway, guys.
Oh my God!
Go ahead, Jude. Now.
Are you guys shooting
You know
me
what's funny?
now?
Let's switch. Let me answer for you. I can
Okay,
bet you.
you guys will act on my directives.
Okay. Please don't say me.
Yes, ma'am.
Dude,
Yeah. Was it a roast or a toast?
toast or a roast?
Do you want to toast to this?
Do you want to pick it?
Think
Pick
about
it?
clearly.
Now let me warn you. If you are picking that glass
Yeah.
or that flute, rather, that means you're toasting to the movie.
Yeah.
And if you're not, if you are denying this flute right now, it
Yeah.
means it's a roast. Go Judy, go Judy, go Judy, go
I'm so
Judy.
sorry, guys. I couldn't see.
Oh my
Probably.
God.
I'm so sorry, but
Oh my
this
God.
movie is a roast.
Moment of silence.
No, it's a
Shall we
roast. It's
proceed?
a roast from me too. Yeah. There's no need to overstrate this. It's a roast. Omoni can do a lot better. I've watched.
She has
She
been
has a
doing better.
cinematic
She has been doing
movie.
better.
So
I just feel like
Aware.
what spoiled this movie was just the storyline.
the storyline was.
The storyline was. I think she needs to maybe employ more good
Yeah,
story
sure.
writers.
Mm.
You understand? So that you know. you can
Yeah.
go back
Actually,
to the
recently
audience.
she was allegedly accused of plagiarism.
Yeah.
Well, we
Recently.
don't want to get into that.
Yes,
yeah.
I am just saying.
Don't want to get into
Okay.
that. So, but it's a roast. It's
So-
a dual roast.
Yeah, bro.
Is it collective roast?
I am not going with this.
It's a unanimous roast, right? It's a unanimous,
Yes,
right?
unanimous. Because I said from the beginning that I honestly didn't feel it. Like I don't usually see YouTube movies, and this is the reason why I don't see YouTube movies, because they're always making me feel like, okay, let's put you on high horse, and then they drop me. Oh no, I don't want that for my mental state.
You don't
I
want
want
your
that.
memory reset.
Honestly, memory reset. They're always resetting my memory.
Oh, sorry,
It's
Babylon.
been a great time with you guys. Thank you so much for always honoring the show.
Yo.
I mean, what can we do without you? Nothing.
Nothing. No.
Nothing will
Of
just give us
course.
banger.
Don't worry, when you're leaving, I'll make sure that I pack some banga.
Mhm.
How do you like it?
Uh,
Or should I just prepare it and
no,
dish
not
it
prepared.
for
These
you?
days, preparing things are not always going very well.
Really?
Yeah,
Hayo, what do you
happen.
think?
You know that stories that
I
happen.
don't know anything.
The
no.
stories that
Would you
happen.
like
I don't
you
know.
just
One
speak for
making pepper
yourself?
soup and stuff like that. Give it.
I don't know.
What do you It's been a pleasure holding today's episode of POV. Thank you so much for joining. Wherever you're watching us from, we say a very big thank you. Please do well to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. Do you think the movie Love Reset actually did a reset? Oshe baby. Was there a reset, baby? Oh baby. So thank you so much for joining us. And have a wonderful week. We love you. Bye for now.